Chapter 9. Explain various dimensions of workplace communication, including different types of organizations and communication that works within organizations. Okay, so there's 5 types of flow or main directions that communications flow within an organization. You have downward, upward, lateral, diagonal, and external. So downward flow of communication would basically be communication that flows from a higher level of the organization to the lower level of the organization, which is like the flow of higher downward to lower. In other words, it's communication that flows downward as far as from the managers to the employees. So the managers will use downward communication to provide feedback on the employees' performance, to give them good job instructions, to provide the employee in a complete understanding of what the employee's job is and how their job is related to other jobs within the organization. So that would be, for example, I'm a host. That would be my manager communicating to me what my job responsibilities are as a host and how, as a host, my job relates to other jobs in the organization, such as the servers. My job as a host is to organize where the tables go for the servers so that they can get their money or make their money for that night. And then also employers use this downward form of communication to make sure they highlight the areas of attention, basically to communicate everything around the organization to all of the employees, so everyone will be in one accord. The next one, we have upward flow of communication, which will be communication that flows to a higher level in the organization, which will be like the managers communicating to the owners. And this allows the owners to get feedback on how well the organization is working, and that helps them keep track of the sales. And next we have lateral horizontal communication, and it's communication that takes place at the same level of hierarchy on an organization. Would be like when you have more than one manager, or like between peers, or anyone horizontally equivalent on an organizational member. So, for example, that will be like my managers. I have 3 managers. That would be like all of them working together that to get things done. It's time saving. It facilitates coordination of the task. It facilitates cooperation among team members, and it allows the information to be shared quicker. And it also can be used with resolving conflicts, because like if there's a problem at the job, you have 3 managers to come up with one decision on how to handle something versus just one manager making the decision for that employee or the whole staff. Or it could be all 3 managers working together to work use upward communication to let the boss know or the owner know how well the organization is functioning. Then you have diagonal communication, which takes place between a manager and employee of the work group, which would be like my manager communicating with me on how to do my job or just how to do anything. And then you have external communication, which will be communication that takes place between the manager and an external source, such as the suppliers, the banks, the financial institutions. And these types of things will be used to help raise capital in the organization. So there's 5 types of organization. Human communication within an organization.